In this video, I will show you how you can automatically create some meteors and some enemies that can shoot at us, right? It will happen automatically. Let's see how we can do that. For doing that, we need a structure that introduces what type of enemy we have and how many of them we want to create. And we need a data table to save how each wave should be and what it should spawn. So for doing that, I want to go to content drawer. In the blueprint, in here, I want to right click, create a new folder, and I want to call it struct, right? Or a structure or whatever. So in here, right click and top here, search for structure, right? I want to call this S for a structure wave, right? Double click on it to open it. In here, if you go to a structure tab, we can add some member. For example, we want to say a big meteor. The type of it is BP meteor big, the class reference because we want to spawn it, and the amount that we want to create this big meteor each time, right? So click on add variable and I want to call it big meteor amount. That's it. And the type of it, we want it to be integer, right? It's very important to go to default value and change these as well. For example, the big meteor, the class of it, we wanted to set it over here as well. So we don't need to set it every time inside our spawn manager or data table, right? Now with that done, we need to add the medium meteor as well. So click on add variable and in here, mid meteor, right? And the type of it, search for meteor, just like this. This is medium class reference, right? And after that, the amount of it. So copy this and add a amount at the end of it, just like this. The type of it, it should be integer, right? Again, add another variable, this one for a small meteor, right? And the type of it is small meteor, so search for a small and class reference. Okay, add another variable for a small meteor, select its name, double click to select everything, Control C to copy it and Control V to paste it in here and add amount at the end of it, right? This is the type of integer. Now with that done, we have a structure that we can decide how many big meteor we should spawn on wave 1, for example, and how many meteor we want to spawn at what wave, right? We have 2 ship, we will add more, but for now, let's just add them. In here, ship 01, right? The type of it, we want to search for ship level 1, class reference, like always, right? Add a variable for the amount, Control C to copy it and paste it in here, amount at the end of it. Now we have another ship, so this is ship 2, ship 02. Make sure the amount is integer, so go here, change it to integer. Now ship 2, we need to change it to ship 2 class reference, so go here, class reference, and for the amount of it, we say ship 2 and paste it in here, add amount at the end of it, and the type should be integer. Now let's see how we can use it. But before doing that, go to default values and change them like this. Easy, right? Make sure you are changing these, and the default amount for all of them, we want it to be 0 for now. So now go to content drawer, right click in here and search for data table, right? Data table, created. It tell you what is the row structure of your data table. We want to choose S wave, the structure that we create over here. So choose it over here, hit OK, and it will create it for us. We want to call it DT waves, right? Double click on it to open it. Now in here, we can add some stuff. For example, the first row I want to add the row name. Let me make this bigger. The row name, I want it to be wave _1. Exactly, wave _1. Now for wave 1, we want to create, for example, 2 big meteor, 4 of the meteor medium, And for the small meteor, I want to create, for example, 5 of them, right? For the ship, I just want to create one of the ship 1. That's it. Let's save. Now for the next wave, we want to say this is wave _2. Do it exactly like I'm doing it. The big meteor, I want it to be 2 again, this one 3, and this one 5, for example, right? And we want to add, for example, 3 of ship level 1. Let's just add another one, wave number 3, right? And in here, we don't want to add any meteor. I just wanted to add 2 of ship level 2. That's it. You can see we can do whatever we want with this. Now, let's see how we can use this wave system. Go to spawn manager. Let's first see how we can spawn the wave 1. And after that, we will automatically increase the wave number and we will do all of those, but I want to go step by step. So delete all of these. What I want to do on this begin play, I want to say get data table row, okay? Which data table is DT waves that we create together. It will tell you which row you want. For example, let's just use wave 1, right? And in here, it needs the execution pin, so let's just give it that, like this. And this out row name, I want to break it to see what it is. It is just AS wave, that it will give us the class references and the amount that we should create, right? So for creating these, we can use a spawn function that we create together, right? We want to, for example, spawn this big meteor, but this amount, and for creating this amount we can use a for loop. So in here on the raw found we can say for loop, right? It should be for loop, right? So we can tell it the first index and the last index. The first index I wanted to start from 1, and the last index I wanted to be this big meteor, right? So now with that done, if you connect this loop body to here, it will create, for example, for the wave 1, let me click on it, it will create 2 big meteor, right? Beautiful. Now we want to create the medium meteor. It's exactly like this. We can copy this and paste it over here. Connect the completed of this for loop. When this for loop get to be finished and last index was created, the completed will happen, and in that case we want to create the medium meteor, right? So connect the medium meteor to class reference. That's it. Now we can just again copy and paste this one over here, and for the small meteor connected to the last index, connect the execution pin to complete it in here, and for the class we can use small meteor, right? Connected like these two here. Now you can see we have one of the ship 1, right? So let's see how we can do that. Exactly like before, Control-C, Control-V to paste it over here. We want to create this ship 1, so connected to class reference, and the last index should be ship 1 amount, right? And the execution pins should be connected to completed over here. Beautiful. Now if we hit compile and go to our level 1 and run, now you can see we have 2 big meteor and some small one and one of the ship 1. Beautiful. Now you can see we can destroy them as well, and they can destroy us as well, right? Let me do this one, and that's it. We completed the wave 1.